I know I'm running a little later than I wanted to be, actually, but I'm still here. So, here I am once again, about to run some Star Trek Online. Finally into the morning area, into the morning shift. There you go. All right. So, for starters today, I gotta get through the paperwork as quickly as possible right now. First, once I go through, oh, whoops, I forgot to do that. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Gotcha. Gotcha. There it goes. Ah, forgot my fan here. There we go. Sadly, if I don't have this thing, it gets a little hot in my little space right here. All right. Yes, Wookie, I know I'm online. Thank you for telling me. Now, first things first, get through all the paperwork. Her reputation. All right. So throw those out again. Pull that out. All right. So, one of my objectives for doing this also was to start working these guys through some daily random TFOs just to get them uh, start getting some marks. In addition to that, I gotta start taking them through the episodes so they can actually gain the rewards. Or dang it, I didn't realize I didn't have enough discovery marks. Damn. All right, I'll have to work on her. I'll have to work on that a bit. All right. So, also, what are my endeavors today? Alright, I gotta do Operation Riposte. Hey, I think I did that just recently. You gotta do Tetron damage on the ground, destroy her frigates, and kinetic damage in space. Okay, not a problem. Throw all these up. Go. Now, into the fleet goes some resources. Some much needed resources. Refine that. Right now, the event is still a red alert. That's going on for another 23 hours. Sweet, so it means I can still get it today and tomorrow. Throw these into here. No, I don't. Sorry, not that. Not that. Oh, good. We got all the fleet marks in there. Sweet. I want to expand on that. No, just move it up. Thank you. So still working on that there. So Spire has. Okay. Everything just needs a huge lithium dump for the most part. Put that there. Bam. Okay. What do you have for that? Just colonists? Yeah, just colonists. Nope. Alright. These actually could use everything. Excellent. Alright. I'll work on that in a bit. Awesome. Looks like we had a lot of dump of that lithium this past weekend. Sweet. Thank you for whoever did that. Sweet. Alright. So let's keep going with my research. Just keep going with these guys right now. So first I'm going to do all their paperwork. Since I'm running a little later than I wanted to today, I want to get their paperwork done first. Then I'll swap back to the characters and run through what I can. Run through some things. Run through a few things. Don't want to try and spend too much time because like I said, I'm running later than I wanted to be, sadly. But I'm gonna make sure I get my stuff. I want to make sure I get the basic stuff I want to get done. So, and this one here. Give me you. Two ship under maintenance. There. Go. Ouch. Why are you sending these at me? Why are you doing this to me? Why are you being mean? Answer me that. Answer me. Why are you being mean today? Well, it's a tiny boost in science. That's fine. Still, why are you being mean today? Hmm? Why must you be mean to me today? Can't you just be nice? Go. Send this one out. Ouch! 75 boost in science. Jeez. Take that. Go. And that should be enough. Begin the examined. Still no TOD. Did I have any other TODs queued up real quick? No. Alright. So keep working on the Klingon side. Yeah, it's fine. It was gonna take multiple. I was gonna put multiple ships in there anyway, so. Won't do the job. Let's see here. You'll do. You'll do. No, wait, you won't. You need to hire a. Need to hire science. What you need. Yeah, hire science. So the boost to tactical. Hello, Bone Duster. How you doing this morning? Excellent. Glad to hear it. Just doing my morning paperwork. Did that do it? No, I won't do it. Didn't think so. Fine. Just take 2 ships. There. Done. And that's all 8 of those filled out. Alright. Running through some morning paperwork. I'm also going to do some work on some of my toons actually today. Alright. Sadly, I'm running later than I wanted to be today, but what can I say? I was sleeping and it felt good, so I didn't want to wake up. I have a nice cold room now, so. There we go. 5 provisions, 1 replicator, 1 medical. There we go. Alright. And you. What have you got for me? Alright, that's alright. That's fine. Let's see here. Military development. Okay, here. 5 cells, please. Alright, got that going. What else am I doing here? So, work on military. All right. So I want to do military. More about development. Do military and espionage. All right. All right. Does Tobal, have you done anything recently? See, that's probably funny. So, like, my diplomat gave me one mission. And I complained that he gives me three. But the reason why I complained they give me three is because look how many the tactical mission gives me. Tactical, who's not supposed to do this job, gives me this many. Like, why don't I have that off of the guy who's supposed to give me this stuff? 25 prisons, 25 medical. No one else gives me diplomatic mission, so I have no one else to complain about and compare them to. As far as I can tell, all first officers have that problem across the board. But only the Federation ones have the problem with the espionage. Because Section 31 takes everyone. That there. They take the good people. Leave us with the junk. Alright, good. So, I got that done for her for now. Let's just change characters first. Get the paperwork running first, and then I'm going to go back through my toons here. Ah! I hate that. Damn freaking feature. I hate that feature. I hate it. So Bone Duster, have you played Star Trek Online, or do you like Star Trek at all? Just curious. Gotcha. Not a problem. I'm a big fan of it, so I myself am a big fan of it. Sadly, for the first hour of this stream, it's not going to be terribly exciting because this is all I do really. Go through what I call paperwork. I picture it. This is kind of like um what you would get out of. Oh, why am I doing engineering? I've done engineering.
Congratulations on it. Sure.
Thank you, Odo. Anyways, I always picture this is kind of how life starts out for it's the kind of thing that you do like every day. Like when you go to work, go into an office, or you got things you have to do. I call all that so it's the same thing. Just it's paperwork. It needs to get done each day, and as long as it gets done, no one complains, no one has problems. But that's what I'm doing here. Get that done. Go. All right. Oh no, that's sorry, that was my TOD, so that's what I wanted actually. Let's go to Federation, actually. Let's try them. See if I can get their TOD to pop up. Alright. Da dee da da. Da dee da da. Yeah. I'm a nerd. I would not deny that in the least. Hey, you know what? As far as I'm concerned, I have fun. That's all I care about. Having fun. And enjoying my life. Those are the priorities I put into every day. If I ain't having fun, what's the point in it? Ooh yeah, TOD, sweet. Hassle that one, light out that one. Give me that. That. And that is okay. Give me that. There we go. Alright, plan this one out. Ugh. Being mean! So mean. Damn games being mean to me. Why must you be mean? Why? Really that big. That should do. Begin the assignment. Alright, now, DOFs. R&D, Admiralty, and DOFs. Oh, completed.
Congratulations, Honored First.
Thank you again, Odo. Find more dilithium. Alright, you're gonna do the red alert. This. Oh yeah. I love the fact that we have we got a bunch of stuff popped into this thing. Alright. So much dilithium. So much things need dilithium. Let's see. You're good for now. I don't have any reputation to run off you. I'm gonna have you do the daily. So first, let's finish up this stuff here. Go next to that one. Medical. 5 visions. All right. Ooh, wow. That's a lot of diplomacy missions. Alright. Well, gonna get a little bit of excitement today. I'm gonna go fight the Borg right now. Probably the best thing I can throw him into. You have... No, it's alright. Actually... Soul system. I didn't do this with Hereda, but that's okay. This is about the best way I can get Dill out of everything. Alright, well, here we go. Beam down to Starfleet Academy. No, not there, sorry. Not Starfleet Academy. I want you to dock here at ESD. Oh, then we'll throw myself into the red alert and go from there. Ah! Why are there why are there a pair of Valachi standing on... Why does someone do that? Why? Why? Why are there always a pair of Valachi just standing on the god dang teleport pad on ESD? Why? Okay. prisoners. I only have one prisoner. I only have one prisoner? Do I have a box? Any boxes? I have no box people. Wow! I only got one prisoner. Dang. That's new. I normally have like a full roster of prisoners. Sweet. Alright, well, Admiralty's already going off, so... new here. Nope, but there. Anything new here? Nope. How about here? Actually, an overview. Engineering's good. Need to do science. Espionage. Okay, so throw out science and exploration. Let's throw out. Ouch. Wow. Apparently, I just threw out. Oh, okay. I threw out my only telekinesis person. Ah! Forgot I only have one telekinesis person. Dang it. Throw myself into the red alert. Events, red alert, join TFO. That shouldn't take too long. Come on. Really? Wow. That's taking a moment. There it went. More Elachi. Here we go. Goodbye, Jem'Hadar. Hello there. That's 2 of 4 destroyed. Dang, these guys must be running competitives. 3 of 4. And by the time I get up there, it'll be 4 of 4. So I might as well just sit here and wait for it. Wow. Look, a space pickle! I've had other thoughts about what it could be, but... they're definitely not meant for a PG rated stream. God, I said I wasn't this character. Give me competitive for him. Thank you. Map now. Oh, not terribly exciting, and most of it was done by everyone else, sadly, but do I have that? Ooh, I do. Good. What do I want to throw that into? No. Let's see here. Throw 12,000 of it into here. Wait, what's actually close to being ranked up? Damn, it takes that much. What are you doing? How are you doing? So much dilithium. I do want to keep working on these ones too. So much dilithium is needed for all these things. You know what? Go to start. Let's finish up this project. Let's do this one. Give me another 40,000 on this. Put that up there. Oh, we're inching closer and closer. All right, throw. I already did my competitive, didn't I? Did I do that? Yes, I did. Good. Throw caution to the wind. Go this way. Oh boy. So quick pound out of the the red alert for him, so he has another 10,000. He got another 10,000 dilithium on top of everything else he's got, so he should be good for another 2 days. Take me to sector space, please. Go, 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 go! 25 minutes on 2 toons. That's lagging. Lagging behind. Get this done here. There. Map personnel. Department heads. Nothing else there. Okay, good. Alright, so I was working on science and do I have more science? Yes, I do. Got some more science I can do. Ah, dang! He does not have very many science officers, does he? Just really doesn't have that many science officers. I wonder why science blows up so slowly for him. He does not have that many. Might need to do some recruitment for him. That might not be a bad idea. Alright. Change toons. On to read. So. Paperwork done here. More paperwork. Endless paperwork. Paperwork never ends. It follows you everywhere. Alright, well, I'll give him some marks. What you got here? I'm on the exchange expired. That's fine, I'll pick it up in a moment. Okay, go here. Reports here. Okay. I know we got a lot of things to work on still with all my toons. So much work needs to get done. I also have to run them. I have to start running. I also want to start running them through their episodes since I haven't done that yet either. The only one who's done through every single episode is my primary toon. He's the only one that's gone through them all. That's a nice one. It's this one. I still need to unlock. I still need to unlock all these other things for the toons, and so much work. So much work. So much work. Okay, so. But you know what? The nice thing about this stuff is that in the end, it's really worth the effort. You know? I said that a few times. I've said that a few times already, haven't I? In the end, it's really worth the effort. It really is. Because you put the effort in, not for when you're doing your normal stuff. You put the effort in for when the crap hits the fan, and you need to fix something real quick. You need to do something quickly. That's what you do. You plan for the worst case scenarios. You don't hope for them. You just plan for them. You hope for the best. Plan for the worst. Here. Go here. Making these damage. Good. And this one. Need attack unit. Temporal Raider available. Yep, there we go. And give me the science one now. she should do. Okay, off with you now. Alright, Federation. Has no roster. Alright. Let's do that one, that's fine with me. Oh, there we go. And one more science. Hush, Wookie. There we go. Alright. Ah! Dang itch! Dang itches! I have to be careful where I scratch right now. For some reason, I've been largely attacked by bugs in the middle of the night. I don't know why. I got a lot of bug bites on me, and I have not been outside for several days. So, don't ask me how that happened. No TODs on either side. Dang it! Past that. Damn. I was hoping I get one, but I didn't. All right. Well, let's throw out. Not you. Throw you at it. No. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Throw you at them, and then throw. Ooh, here we go. Perfect. You at them. Perfect. Begin these then. Bam. Alright, so going to DOFs now. Paperwork done. Okay, overview. Exploration can use a little bit more. Of course, I can always use more diplomacy, but I throw out whatever I can diplomacy anyways. Confiscate, contraband. Give me that. Here's that assignment, thank you. Yeah, good, you have that available to me. Sweet. Replicator, 1 medical, 5 provisions. 5 cells too, right for that. What are you doing? Line that up, begin that sandwich. That's your problem. Get it done. Go. Alright. And there. Alright. So like I said, explorations priority number 1. Let's see if I get any assignments. Diplomatic assignments. Sweet. Diplomacy. That go in there. And no, actually, go bring up science. Actually, science first. Run that. Run that. It's a 72-hour mission. Means it won't be done for 3 days, but that's all right. These aren't as nice and big blocks of XP as you would get out of the Dyson sphere, but that's all right. I can live with that. There we go. Good. All right, got that done. Change toons. Swap over to Liliana. Ah. Alright, so... Oh, Liliana's sitting here? Wow, okay. Well, let's get some work done.
Congratulations, General.
Thank you, General Martok. Alright, Liliana, let's get you done here, girl. Do I have any reputation things I can run off real quick? Nope. Oh, dice is already maxed for the time being. All right. So, R&D projects. Ooh, actually, bring it up real quick. Refine dilithium. Oh, I got fleet vouchers too. Your starbase. Do we need dilithium in anything, guys? No. This thing doesn't even. Okay, this thing has this going on. That thing has that going on still. And I need my fleet credits. Marks. Nope. Alright, so I'll have to wait for that. That takes. Actually, that would be done in an hour. That'd be nice. So, let's go ahead and do our R&D stuff here. So don't worry about doing the Klingon one right now. Do the Federation one primarily. Fluidic space! Or at least a portion of fluidic space. Let's see here. Yeah, Federation of planets. Ah! Ferengi TOD is right there, so let's pull that up first. Hush Wookie. There we go. Assignment there. Plan this one out. There. Take. Where are you? I'll take that one. And take. Where are you? Where are you? Come on. Come on. There you are. Take that one. Begin these time. Next one to do is Federation. These ones the best you can. Ouch. As if the 330, as if the freaking 190 wasn't gonna be hard enough to match. Try that one. Good, got it. All right. Yay! TOD right there. Sweet. Gotta love that. Okay. Go there. Go there. Go there. Begin the assignment. And we're gonna go here. So one last tune, and then I got my primary tune for the last of my paperwork. Then I can mortar some pixels real quick, pixels for a while before switching over to Final Fantasy 14. Another game I've tried to play in the morning. So I don't know how much time I'll get on there though. I may just push my Final Fantasy 14 back to playing tonight actually. But I gotta get something done on that. And I'll just forgo that until tomorrow anyways. Debating on different things I want to do with different games. Not enough hours in the day. Not enough hours in the day for me to play all the games I want. There really isn't. At least, not enough hours in the time frame in which I can keep myself conscious for. Conscious and sane. Sorry, two conditions to that. I have to keep myself conscious, and I have to keep myself sane. So I have two conditions to keep playing games. I have to be conscious, and I have to be sane, or at least have some grasp and control over my sanity. At least a little bit. Just a tiny bit. That's all I want. Just a tiny bit of control. 10 provisions, 2 entertainment. mean, I can't deny that my sanity comes out a little bit in my games. It really does. It does come out a little bit. My insanity. My insanity comes out a little bit when playing games, but I try to keep it reined in. What am I doing? Why am I throwing colonial? Oh wait. You know what? That's actually not a bad idea. What do you need to work on? Espionage. You can throw that in there. Development. You can throw that in there. And so marauding. First and foremost, find anything with high dilithium, and then you can go to that girl. Recruitment stuff, but I don't need that either. Dilithium first. Execute for incompetence. Give me more dilithium, maybe. Five dilithium ain't gonna kill someone. I got marauding there. Do you have? Oh, good. Five provisions I need for that. How did I get 160 medical supplies? Where the heck did I get that from? 160 medical supplies. Where the heck did I get that from? My marauding? Wow. That's just scary. Apparently, I've marauded many medical facilities. Who knows? Maybe apparently I've raided upon many medical facilities. It's kind of scary a little bit. Interesting. 150 medical supplies. 140 medical supplies. What the heck? 159 actually. Sorry. 150. How'd I accumulate so many? I don't know how I accumulated all that. I really don't. I've accumulated a great amount of commodities. I've just been raiding things, so it's like I guess that's where I must have gotten it. But it's just I don't I can't believe I collected that much already. I mean, I thought I was expending it as fast as I got it too, but apparently not. Strike against fugitive support network. Go back into my. Throw that out. That out. That out. Okay. I have 3 assignments left. That was science officer, so anything engineering. Ooh, perfect. Give me that one. And okay. Last but not least, back to my first officer, who arranges everything I do for marauding. Hey, we don't need any more medical supplies. Don't take any of that. Take any of that crap. Just come back with anything else. Anything else but medical supplies, guys. Anything else. You know what? One thing I will take advantage of. Nope, sorry, not that. DOF missions, please. Espionage. What do you have for me? Yeah, science, engineering, military, exploration, espionage. Throw one of these. Go. Alright. Now, with all of her stuff finished, we're going to swap over to my primary toon, Jeremiah. Come here, buddy. Come on. There we go. Alright. Let's get his paperwork in real quick. Good. I got through all of them within an hour. That's all. That's good. That's what I wanted to do. An hour's time frame. I got them all done. Good. Oh, that can matter. That can finish off. Doesn't matter. I don't get skill points anymore. I get dilithium. Crap ton of dilithium each time I do that. Not now. Find more dilithium. God, that number never drops. New to Canada roster. No. Alright. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is R&D stuff for now. We'll have to figure out if I want to do any kind of projects on science on my R&D stuff later. Klingon! So clingy. I just put more dilithium in there. I don't need that. Let's go here. I know I got marks to throw in. Easily enough. I'll throw these into the... Looks like... Oh, here we go. Throw them in here, actually. Yeah, go into that. That's fine. Oh, poor fleet. Still working on her. Still working on her. Everything that requires that lithium. That's a small amount of dilithium. For now, that's a better way to go about it right now, since we need so much dilithium on everything else. Okay, here we go. We have a non-dilithium. No, we really don't. I know that gives me more, but oh wait, is that the same price? It's only about 6,000 difference. So I'd rather take that. I'd rather keep going with that. It's only about 6,000 different. Well, let's hope that would work. God, so many projects get done. So much work's gotta go into these things. Whew. Okay. Is there anything that doesn't take that lithium? No, all of them take the lithium. Provisions. I can use more provisions right now. Keep doing that for now. Unity provisions as well, so start working on this one. And everything needs that 8 lithium. Because everything needs it. Ooh, here we go. Add those there. Fantastic. Go with that. Less dilithium. So, get there. Now, finish up doing my work here. Plan on this one, that one. There you go. Okay. That one. There you go. And grab a tactical, and there you go. Boom. Off with that one. Oh. Okay, plan this one out. I might have to do one of those prisoner ones. Yeah, but that's not gonna be enough, so doesn't matter, won't be enough anyways. Actually, you know what? Hush, Wookie. That'll work. Line this one out. Oh, that one. There. Assignments. Plan this one out. Go with that plus that. And give me that. Give me some there. Yeah! TOD right there. Sweet. Throw that at it. Throw you. No. Yes. No. Yeah. No. Throw this at it. And throw. You know what? Yeah. Throw the paradox. There we go. Begin that one. Okay. Plan this one out here. Where, oh where? Why can I not find my science vessels when I want them? There we go. Sheesh. Whenever I'm looking, it's really funny because whenever I go looking for science vessels, it's like I can't find them. It's like I don't know. Either I'm just skipping past them too quickly, or I've used up too many of them. That one. And throw that one. That works. Begin the assignment. Okay, that's all for Admiralty. Now Doffs. Go here. Here first. And then we're going to go with this one next. And ooh, go ahead and do that one on. Ah, confiscate contraband. Perfect. And do that one. Engineering one. Didn't need to do it, but that's alright. You. And that one. Ah, don't move it! I was about to do it. Jeez Louise. This game is really being mean to me today. So I can use more medical, science. Trade to. Here's a medical one. Medical here. Medical here. Medical, medical, and medical. All right. Ooh. And science. Here we go. Right, that was the next one, right? Science, right? Right? Yeah, science. There's medical, followed by science. The last one would be exploration. Though trade could be useful too, but I've already done what I can for trade. So, science it is. Here we go. There you go. There you go. Alright. Now with all that done, let's do some. Let's do these. Let's take care of these things. Herc destroyers. Let's see here. So I can do kinetic in space, Herc destroyers, Operation Riposte, and Tetrion ground. Where do you want to start there? Well, let's go with Destroying Herc destroyers. I believe there is a cool Elachian Tholian. No, those will be helpful. TFOs. Gamma marks. Swarm advance. Sure. I don't know who that is. I'm going to go to voicemail. Alright, here we go. Come on. Alright, so I got all my paper done in under an hour. That's good. Now let's go do some Pendeavors real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna focus on playing this then. It's already half past 11, so it's almost noon, and I need to have the full hour of my lunch break today to get dinner prep too. So let's go play in the swarm first. Well,
The
rising
Hurk are about to
here.
overrun this planet, and time is a factor. Several Jem'Hadar ships have been disabled by the Hurk. Give them a power boost to bring them back online. Be wary. Hurk scouts are searching the system for easy prey.
Noted.
Quickly. The main Hurk force will be here soon.
Understood. Cloak. And the real fun part about doing this, I turn off this. Ah, I love flying like this. I got some of this. That's better. Boom, one down. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. God, I love this. Oh. Come on. Bet you got? Unfortunately, I only got one of the Herc frigates I needed. Well, there's two of them. There's three. Good. Run them all up? Not yet. Going to cloak again. God, I love being able to turn like that. Look how quick I turn. I'm not even on my competitive boost yet.
Well done. The Jem'Hadar. Well done. The Jem'Hadar will help you deal with the Hurk.
Yep.
You'll want to bring the defense satellites back online now. They'll make a difference when the main force arrives. The satellite is back online. We'll launch tractor mines against the Hurk ships.
I'm looking for. You go over here. You guys go over there. I'm gonna stay over here. Go. I wish they can actually hear me. All right. I definitely like the fact that I switched the command for that. That makes it much easier to go in and out of.
The last of the refugee ships are ready.
Alright,
Protect them
here we
from
go.
the Herc as they leave the planet.
How are we doing? Your team prepared 4 satellites. Your points on 4s. And also prepare all satellites 4. Okay, cool. I tried to mine.
Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
You guys don't have to worry about over here. Trust me on this one. I'm more than a match for these stuff. Alright. Take my kills from me. I got alpha, guys. Oh, I got alpha.
Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there. Herc dreadnought on center. Be careful.
Bye to you. God, I love that random energy. Stick right here. I'll stick it out right here.
Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there. Head to escape route Beta. Protect the refugee ships.
God, I love this. Alright, now that I don't have to worry about that anymore.
We're speeding up the evacuation. All lanes will be utilized now.
Fantastic.
Herc ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Will do.
Refugee ships heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
Yeah, they're heading down every single lane. Remember, Odo? There.
Herc's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Hey, you're in Alpha 2, so just saying. They're all over the place, Odo. We know where they. You know that. Oh yeah. Gotta love flying like this. You know what? I did that once.
Refugee ship heading down escape route Alpha. Protect them.
God, so beautiful this. God, I love this. Ha ha!
Herc's ship spotted at escape route Gamma. Get over there.
Any left?
That's everyone. We did what we could.
Whoo!
Hopefully
Yeah.
the Herc swarm will focus their next strikes on an uninhabited world.
I love that. Oh, that was so much fun. God, I love doing that. I love flying like that. I love just turning my HUD off and just running like that. Oh, it's so much fun. Alright, so, last thing I gotta do is I gotta do Tetrion Ground. Where should I go for that? Spend a perk point. Ooh, give me key performance actually. Give me that. Okay. Operation Riposte is a space one. You know what? Actually, why don't I see if I want my other tunes to do some things here? I do want to run through random ones. Not a bad idea. Who has does anyone else have Tetrion damage? I don't think anyone else has Tetrion damage weaponry. For the ground. Let's do Operation Riposte real quick. You know what? That's not. You know what? That actually I can do it with tomorrow too. So, let's change characters. Oh, actually, no, sorry, go back and do it real quick. Sorry, I got one last thing to do with them real quick. Actually, forgot. One last thing to do with them. Actually, maybe two last things. Sorry, two last things. Gotta go to. Alright, gotta go down to ESD real quick. Just make that easier. Go down to ESD. Drop onto the. Drop onto the. Yeah. Are you frozen? Yeah, you look frozen. You froze. Of course you froze. Damn freaking machine. My dang POS system froze again. I didn't take the time to try and defrag the hard drive. Come on, don't freeze up on me now. You're doing other things. I know you're doing more than one thing right now, but come on, don't freeze up on me now. You're doing so well. Bank. Come on, don't freeze up on me now. Really? You gotta freeze up on me now? Ah, come on. It's filled up my inventory there. Oh boy, that fills up my inventory in there. Throw. No, that's fine. You can hold that. Throw those in there. Throw those in there. Throw that in there. Okay. Bring out here. Bring up the fleet bank. Throw those in there. Also, go ahead and throw these in here. What was that? Duty officers. Bridge officers. Actually, we're gonna need the bridge officers. There you go. Daily limit of 2. Sorry. Oh, come on. Why are you frozen on me? Ah, goddamn piece of crap. Alright, cycle here. Oh, you finally did something. Not something good. God. Hey, Trezander, how you doing today? Not too bad. My damn POS system is frozen though, so I can't see anything on that. But other than that, just doing some paperwork and getting some pews in. Let's see here. Go to Harada. Oh, damn thing! Come on. So, but as usual, my POS system just basically freaking froze up and crashed, as per usual. Do I have any queued up yet? No. So let's just throw out more. Might as well. As long as it don't last for 20 hours, we're good. I don't mind that. Hutch Wookie. So I'm doing well. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing, indeed? Sure. Go right on ahead. I totally get that. Thanks for popping in on your work break. Ah, you piece of crap. Fighting with my POS system again. Should have taken the time to defrag you this weekend. That's just get this out there. Oh, you piece of junk. Okay. Don't carry me in the middle of something. Done with you being a piece of POS. Ah. Well, I'm sorry you're behind your paperwork. I know I know it sucks when you get behind. It's just but I've been doing pretty good, trying to make sure I keep up with it every day. Trying to keep up with it every day, trying to make sure I do it want to get it done. I want to get it done. The other thing is I want to get it done. So that's why I go to such lengths to make sure I can do it every day. So. But yeah, so I transitioned over to doing this in the morning again. Due to things happening IRL, I'm actually going to be working at night now. So, at least that's the plan. I've heard. I mean, and it's to be expected. As the world the world needs to slowly progress back into normality. It's like the pandemic's not gonna, end overnight. It's gonna take a while to end, and we can't continue to just stay locked up for all of eternity. Not that I mind. Give me more time to. Well, the only thing I kind of regret is not getting started on doing something like this more towards the start of. This is what I've been doing throughout the entire last year. This is what I did. This is what I did every day. I just played games, sat around, played games, and just shot the breeze. Yeah, whatever the new normal will be. Yeah, no kidding, right? Well, yeah, you got cause you actually have what, 14 characters, something like that? Something like 14 characters, something like that? Like 14 toons? Piece of junk. Still nothing there, so. You now. Damn, still no TOD. Finish here. Got it. Cool. Now. Alright, so let's do what I was going to say I was going to do, which is going to join a random TFO. We'll just do that for now. Normal TFO. See how she does. 19. We only do paper on 10, huh? Well.
The Tholians have captured a number of Romulan Republic ships, and we need to free them. The ships are being held by tractor beams, emitting
Oh, this one.
Each base has 4 tractor emitters. Disable them to free the ships. The Tholians are likely to send reinforcements when they realize what we're doing, so the Lisette will stand ready to hold off any additional ships that arrive. The stronger ships Our time here is limited. Rescue. Stay focused, plan your attacks, and save as many ships as possible. Every loss is critical for my people.
Alright, well I guess I'll go for that one first. I'm insane!
Target and fire at the nose. If you are caught inside the web, try to destroy one side of it before it collapses in on you.
bastards. Wow, when did I... Wow. Oh, I think she did that. I think she did that, actually. Well, at least I'm not dead. I ain't dead. Sorry, I just saw your question there, CT, just got a question there, try. I'm liking it so far. I've only really played it. I'm only really playing it for like kind of like almost the first time really right now. So my this is the science build I made with Yave. So I haven't really played her enough yet at the moment. But I mean, a science build is so different from my tactical ones normally, from my normal tactical and engineering ones. It's so different how they operate, stacking on one another, on other skills, and it's a lot. Yes, he is. Well, he's a science master. Okay, he's been doing science since the very beginning. That was the first toon he picked up. So I've been watching him run through science and operate like this since the beginning. So actually, so believe it or not, this actually making this build actually try is what led to. By the way, I'm gonna test this out. Hold on. Oops. Wrong one.
A Dalan warbird is escaping. A Talis warbird is escaping.
See if that works. So if you haven't checked out Trizen, you should check him out. He's awesome. Plays a lot of Star Trek Online. Does Dragon Ball Z Kakarot when he can too. So, but yeah. So I was gonna say this actually building this toon actually led into the idea of I made for that build the other night. Because when we were making this build, I hope that worked. Anyways, when we were making this build, it was, to Yabe in particular, it was really like going back to the beginning. To be honest, but I can do the Torp science build, which Carter which my tactical. So, yeah. No worries. You know what? It's my first time testing it out, so I hope it worked. That must be mine. Oh yeah, that's my photonic. I think it's on.
Warbird is escaping.
Okay. That's good. Let's go that way then. Anyways, so so I was running through this trying to build this, make this build was, for Yave in particular, was looking at his characters before reputations and all that stuff, and he's like, oh my god, was it really this hard to make this stuff before? It's like, yes, it is. It's like, you grew into what you are today. You started out here. So it kind of led into that same, but it led into that concept of, starting out with nothing and building up to where you can get to what you can get to.
A Dalan warbird is escaping.
Because that was the idea behind that whole thing, was what can you build up to? Okay, explain to me real quick meta. Like, I thought it meant like metagaming. So basically, kind of like thank you, Nightbot. So like kind of like basically I equate it to metagaming. So basically, it's like you just instead of focusing on like what the Starfleet, what the Star Trek series has established, you create what in the game would become powerful and whatnot. So. Oh, okay.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
It's so weird playing on something like this. It's just. Holy crap, have I done this whole thing on my own? Ah, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. So essentially, it's more about taking what's developed in the game to make the game kind of more challenging slash um, more like a game. Look over here a second. Heal real quick. Yeah, I gotta say, if your ship's able to do that, you should be able to choose where you pop to, not just 5 meters in front of you or whatever it is.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping. A Hapax warbird is escaping.
Ah. Yeah, okay, I see. Okay, yeah. So essentially, taking it. You know what? Let's go this way. It's taking yourself out of the known universe of Star Trek, like having cannons on the Voyager. Or flying a ship of nothing but okay. Well, so when I hear meta, so for me when I hear meta, my thought goes to the term metagaming. Um, for live action role players, metagaming means you take knowledge outside of the game, outside the setting of the game that you learn. Like for instance, you learn so you learn that like your friend like this person that in character you've been talking with, but you learn like out of character he's actually been making side deals behind your back, and you use that information you learned out of character to backstab him or disrupt his plans in some way. So in that sense you are what essentially is metagaming. Oh, temporal just popped. That's the second time temporal has popped to me.
A Falchion dreadnought is escaping.
Oh.
I am quite impressed with your fleet. The Tholians are abandoning their bases and taking the remaining ships with them.
Give me New Romulus. Yeah, give me New Romulus.
Congratulations,
I am quite
Admiral.
impressed with your fleet. The Thol...
Alright. Whew! And STO, not that really. Okay. Well, no, I get it. No, I get that. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it. No, I get it. I get you. I get you. No, I got it. I got it. I was just simply saying like what pops into my mind when I hear meta, and it's along the same line of thinking. It's along the line of instead of looking at what's right in front of you in the game content, you look at what you need to do this as quickly as possible and optimize yourself to do so through, manipulation of more like through manipulation of what's so it was an idea. It's a way of just comparing what I can see as what did she actually need? Did she need discovery or did she need something else? She need discovery. So it's a lot. So like I said, it's similarly aligned. It's not exactly the same. Don't get me wrong. It's not exactly the same, but it's similarly aligned. It's basically taking. It's. For instance, yeah. That it can be too. That it can be. Let's see here. Okay, so that was one random for one toon. I'm going to go to another toon and do another random. Let's see here. Ah! No, back, no, give me Rada. Damn freaking feature! I hate that feature. It's the one feature I can't stand. Okay? And you know why I can't stand it? Because it shows because I put progress and I put advancement into that character, and that's just like, no, you haven't done anything. Like, no, I've put a lot of time and effort into it. Don't ignore my suffering. All right. But yeah, so. All right. I'm gonna have. So that's kind of cool. I'm gonna have one last shot at the red alert tomorrow. That's gonna be nice. Cause I completed it. I completed it earlier, so it will reset in 20 hours, and I have like another 4 hours after it completes to finish it off, like 3 or 4 hours. All right. So what time is it right now? I still have enough time. I still have enough time to run through random TFOs advanced level for the rest of these guys, or basic normal level. Oh, what did you finish here, here, and okay, cool, that's fine. You got Federation Klingon already going, so see if we can pull up a Ferengi one. Not that I'm gonna actually execute it to be finished right now. Just want to get it up. Good. Ouch. The game is being mean today, by the way. It's being quite mean. It's giving me on more times than not. It has given me a boost. It has given me a boost in challenge on at least one thing, if not another. Alright, there we go. So it is being particularly mean today. Alright. And take that one. There we go. Begin the assignment. And this one out here. Take that. Take. You know, I wonder. I put him Federation line. Wonder if I should make his primary ship actually. I want I want a pilot skill. Jem'Hadar ship. Like that. Alright, TFOs, join another random one here. Any ground Tetrion damage. I will, Triz. Thanks for popping in and chatting with me. Again, if you haven't followed Triz, you should go or check them out at all. You should do so. He's actually a lot of fun. It's great fun to scare him. It really is. He scares very easily, and he has a lot of sound commands with loud sounds that make it even easier. So, all right. Oh. Oh. So. Alright. Are we going or not? Hello? Game? Knock, knock, knock. You going? Alright. There we go. What are we going into? No, I have no idea what we're going into. I just did a random one. Alright. Random space one.
Klingons have made a tactical error, and we intend
Oh.
to capitalize on it. The only thing
Well,
between us and
there's
the
my
Federation
Operation
fire
Riposte.
are 3 orbital mining stations, labeled Zenith 1 through 3. We need to capture them to clear the way for our security force transports. Mostly ground forces concentrated on
Okay.
Planet
Well, there's my Universal.
major population centers there. There's a small number of ships patrolling the asteroid ring, but not enough to challenge us
Planning to
directly.
do this tomorrow,
The
but
rest of
alright.
our fleet has left the system. They're within striking range, however. When this goes down, they'll likely head back at high warp. So be prepared. Drop their shields, then transport away teams over to capture the stations. The stations lack weapons of their own, but they're surrounded by heavily armed defense satellites. Attention all hands. Drop the facility shields and board them.
Oh, good. Looks like someone's got a fast ship. Set up on this thing. Yeah, definitely need to work on this guy.
Shields are down on Zenith 1. Prepare for boarding action. First away team is successfully transported to Zenith 1 station.
Bugger, what do you want?
We have successfully captured Zenith 1 station.
Bugger, what do you want? Go away. Unit Station 3. That mode, that mode. Wow, all the
Shields on Team 2 are down. Begin boarding operations.
wait team. Come on, come on.
Another away team reports Zenith 2 stations missing.
Oh, of course. While you're beaming in an away team, your shields are down. Of course. Yeah, but man. Definitely have a lot of energy coming off this thing. Yeah, he needs a lot of work, but he's got a good base here actually.
Zenith 3 has lost shields. Transport away teams immediately. First away team has become captured. Zenith 3 station. Zenith 3 station is secured.
All vessels, engage Cloak and regroup at Apex Station.
Cloaking is for cowards. True warrior.
Klingon reinforcements arrived.
Flying energy. Flying torps and flying energy all over the place. Well, not surprised. It's the first time running this fleet, running this TFO.
All ships be advised. Our security force transports are arriving.
Okay.
Each transport will warp in,
Here we go.
beam troops to the surface, and then warp out of the combat zone. Their shields will be down during transporter operations, so we need to protect them while they do their jobs. Any questions? Intercept enemy missiles before they reach our transports.
Someone down there intercepting them because I'm not fast enough.
Transport Alpha 1 reports missile lock on.
All ships, eliminate the Starfleet troop transports.
Two missiles just launched to transport Beta 1.
Got it. Yeah.
Gamma 1 is being targeted by two more missiles. Another missile is down on Gamma. Shinano has been disabled. Moran has taken crippling damage. Beta corridor is another inbound missile. Take it down.
Looks like a missile got through. That's Gamma. Okay, so there's three here. Okay, so that's how these work. Alright.
Two missiles are inbound on Alpha corridor.
Someone get them. I ain't fast enough to pick up those missiles. There you are, Zar. Hi there.
The Shinano is returned to the fight. Moran has restored main powers.
No, get back in the fight then. Don't just say it. Get back in the fight. Yeah, he's got a lot of weird things going off on him too.
The third missile is just launched towards Alpha Corridor. Transport Gamma 3 is target. Destroy the missile.
Oh, what the heck was that? Giant, massive green sphere just appeared out of nowhere. Guys, how you doing today?
Transport Beta 3 towards missile lockout. That was last Klingon missile. Nice.
Nice indeed. Fortunately, there's still one in the air. Alright. Still gotta work on this ship's capabilities and my toon skills, but got a pretty good base of the character though.
Security Klingon transport vessels leaving Apex Station. All remaining Klingon Disable them. Once they're down, tow them back to the fleet with tractor beams. The Klingons will try to kill their own before seeing them captured. Destroy enemy ships that go after the transports. Any questions?
What's so important about these transports?
Command believes the occupants could have valuable intel. Intel that could help us end the war. That's good enough for me.
Understood. DV Godzilla, we're moving to intercept.
Defend our transports as we withdraw.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Get it, guys. Get it.
Disable and capture the Klingon transports.
Warning, your ship is under attack.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. Klingon transport has been secured.
Our shields failing.
Come along, you.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
That's what I'm doing. Barrel roll. Can't go to full impulse while tractoring. That's unfortunate.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
Come along, you. I'm in a thin range of the defenses now,
Klingon
so.
transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area.
What I'm doing. Sorry, save me a little while.
The Klingon transport has been
Not
secured.
really
the Klingon
that
transport has been secured. The Klingon transport has been secured.
Let's go back to the fight.
Klingon transport disabled.
I should stay here and focus on this fight because I'm not that fast.
Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. Klingon transport disabled.
Go guys, go.
Klingon transport has been secured. transport has been secured. Klingon transport disabled. Tractor it back to our starting area. The Klingon transport has been secured.
Louder. Come on. We've secured 7 of them so far. Is that all of you guys? Got another minute left. You guys gonna try any more? You gonna try running away? Come on, guys. Got a minute left. Don't give up. You might get away.
The Klingon transport has been secured.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
No, I'm just deploying prism, Pavo prisms. Oh, that looks like to be it. Now we just have one last thing to do. Whew.
We
All
have
right.
new inbound contact.
Yep.
It's a dreadnought.
That's the last thing. Dreadnought. Why can't I skip?
Son of
Son
a
of
gun.
a cow. A cow.
May you find death before dishonor.
All vessels, disable that dreadnought. We need to take our captain alive.
Coming.
Shinana has been disabled. Shinana was returned to the fight.
Good. Let's just talk about it. Get it done.
So Starfleet can fight when it needs to. All vessels, withdraw.
Sweet.
Attention all hands. I'm happy to report that
All right, we're good. Got that done, and that gives me universal too. So, I got my universal, the random one, and some discovery marks as well. All good. That's the only Ferengi one to finish, so throw a Ferengi one again. Alright, so next week I hope to actually be able. So tomorrow actually I hope to. As long as I get up in time, I hope to actually do a little bit more with my toons. Maybe do an episode, or maybe do like an episode with each of them as well. Let's see here. In your inventory, you get this. You should grab competitive, right? You actually are doing alright with competitive. I just picked discovery. So, grab. You know what? Don't do that. Grab competitive. Grab competitive, actually, yeah. Grab competitive. Actually, gamma. What's your gamma at? Yeah, grab gamma. So we're gonna gamma stuff. Set the reward there. Okay, fill all that out. There you go. Shouldn't have done that, but that's alright. Okay, and I'll unlock the universal one. Sweet, another $1,000 thing room. Good. Now, let's change toons again. Alright. So, just pounding out some more, I'm gonna read now. Come here, Reed. Reed's no better off than any of the other ones right now, so maybe my third oldest character, but he's no real better off at the moment. I gotta work on his tank build. That's what I'm working on for him. I'm working on a tank build for him. So. We're gonna be alone, so it doesn't matter. Assignments. So throw out some more paperwork real quick. And that. One more. Throw one more. Still haven't got a TOD pop here yet, but that's alright. Do that. Begin these. Alright, fine. Okay. Good. Now, let's do a random TFO. Same level. Just a normal, just have them join a normal TFO. They can run through normal TFOs. They can do that. Oh, great. Now what? Oh, Starbase 1. Nice.
Listen up. The war has not been going well for the Federation, and the
Duh.
Klingons are advancing to our position. We need to hold off their ships until reinforcements can arrive. We expect the Klingons to attack in waves. Their smaller, faster ships are hungry for battle and won't wait for the rest of their fleet to arrive in one group. As the fight progresses, their heavier ships will show up. Hold them off until more Starfleet ships can get here.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Thank you.
Here
Thank
they
you
come.
anyway. Go. Yeah, so my objective actually with him is actually eventually build a tank build actually. Probably gonna swap him to being having any cannons at all. Do I not have that trait active right now? Apparently not. That's dumb. Welcome back, Bone Duster. Came in time to watch me do some moitering of pixels. Bugger. Ah, gotcha. Alright. I am just moitering pixels right now.
There's a break in incoming warp signatures. We may have a short amount of time before more arrive.
Alright.
Reading some heavier ships incoming. Cruisers.
To be fair, I am doing
The evacuation ship is launching.
I am doing something. So I mean like I am doing stuff. You can see ships blowing up and what I'm doing, but that's my guy right here. But yeah, no, I'm right now doing what's called a random TFO setup right now. So it is. It is a good film. I like it a lot. So much going on here. So much going on. Well, honestly, right now though, I mean, my toons that I'm running are they're really not well built anymore. I got more. There's more work I gotta put into them. But yeah, as for story progression and whatnot, the game's got... The game runs a lot like the series, where you have episodes.
An evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
Each episode is mostly basically contained within itself and tells the whole story
Klingons
of what
are
happens.
regrouping again. Get into position to prepare for the next assault.
So see, that's what. So, and that's what they are. They're set there, and they're set into certain categories. So these are the different different events. And each one of them have
Here come the Klingon battleships.
a series of episodes. I'm currently right now only in the third set of episodes. You're doing your job, Nightbot. What I'm doing right now, though, is just basically a task force operation, or TFO, where basically players of the game just get together to run through a major story event. This particular story event was called the Defense of Starbase 1. But there are multiple different events. Oh, excuse me.
Evacuation ship is launching. Give them cover.
But exactly, I agree with exactly how much help I'm being in this thing. I don't know, honestly. I have a way of checking. I have a program I can run that will allow me to see how much damage I'm actually doing. But I'm not doing that much. I know I'm not doing as much as other people. I already know that. I should be, but I'm not. With how long I've played this game for, I should be doing more damage. I should be doing more things. But I'm not. Anyway. Yeah, my primary toon has gone through every single one of those episodes. But the rest of my toons, I haven't done much with them at all.
That'll hold them all.
Oh. But yeah. What the heck? Why am I glowing like that? I do not know why I was glowing like that. Anyway, so yeah. So honestly, at times, if it wasn't for the parse system, as it's called, I don't think many people would know what their actual contribution was. Because as you saw, that was a massive, just a bunch of blasting going all over the place. Like no one knows what the heck is happening. Grab me. Can be competitive. That's the best way to grab. We'll run that tomorrow. Alright, good. What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? I got 15 minutes left. Sweet. Change characters real quick. Let this character out. Bring me Liliana. Liliana, go. Come here. Yeah. Let's see what I get with her. I'm good, actually. She's got those already going. Ooh, actually, that's right. There was another thing. There we go. Contribute 40,000 of the lithium into this one here. You contribute the expertise as well. And the energy credits. Good. Alright, let's run her for a moment. I gotta go to ground, though. Do you have Tetrahedron damage for the ground, girl? Laser, Polaron, Tetrion. How you do? There we go. Good. Okay, that's good. I'll have her do that then. Enter Sonic Dyson Sphere. Where can she can go fight here, I guess, but I'd rather her do a random TFO. Travels to the Fleet Spire. pop down here. I gotta do Tetrion damage. Not a lot of Tetrion damage, just enough, but enough though. Alright, you're taking forever to load in. Why? Why? Thank you. Traffic control, duck inspire. Alright. Yeah. There you go. Change out that outfit. Get yourself into battle armor. There you go. Okay. For your ship, you need one of these. Let's see here. Keeping the flight computer on there. I'm keeping this set on here. A prolonged set doesn't need to be on here, but okay. Actually, no, sorry, that's on. That's fine there. Cause I have that, and I have that, and I got. Did I reallocate your skills? I did. So you do better with particle emissions now. And that as well. Yeah. So you're just gonna replace this. Replace this thing. So instead of critical chance, you have critical severity. Okay. So with disruptor. Yep. Because everything here is a disruptor. Okay. Boom. That's what I wanted. Thank you. That, put it on here. Some of these. Thank you. Okay. Now, traffic control. Turn to sector space. Alright, go to sector space first. Go ahead and throw us over to a random TFO. Maybe I'll get ground. I said sector space. That's not sector space. That's the Allied space. Why did you take me to sector? Okay. Do another random TFO. And this time, we'll advance. What you got for me this time? Ah, much better. Oh, I should ask actually, Bone Duster, which Star Trek film is it you say is a good film? Or do you not know? I mean, do you know which one you watched? As a curiosity, if you've seen whichever one you've seen, there's quite a few. Well, if you're a fan of science fiction, I highly recommend them. They're really good stories. Really good science fiction stories. Really solid. A lot of great ideas are involved in Star Trek Online. A lot of them. We're loading in? We're doing this now? Come on, let's go. There we go. Alright, let's see how she does. It's a space one. It's alright.
We don't have a lot of time, so I'll make this quick.
This
a
one.
large enemy force is on its way. It's up to you to hold the line. We're about to beam up critical parts for some unfinished defense satellites.
Sure.
You'll be able to activate them soon. Until then, do what you can to keep the enemy fleet at bay. Good luck.
Thank you. should be fun. Okay. Oh, another keybind on there. Hold on. Keybinds. Okay, here we go. Alright, we're gonna see how she does. This will be our first advanced run. Dang, do I have a... Oh, I'm doomed.
Enemy ships detected. They're on an intercept course.
So doomed! My traits are set. Ah! God, that was crazy.
Parts are ready.
God.
Scan the satellites to activate them.
You bastards, you took away all my traits. Space traits. Ah, starship traits. Just trigger these things for now. That. There. Sure. Go ahead. All right. Better than nothing. Better than nothing. Oh man. Damn freaking program took out all my traits.
Picking up multiple enemy signals on sensors. Get ready.
We're dealing with Tholians? Dealing with Tholians. Like that. Have fun with the exotic particle damage. Yeah, good luck trying to trap me in a web. And that would be temporal popping. Oh, ow. And the hull's just... Alright, well, this is our first advanced run, so it's doing damage though. Useless. Yes. Don't launch damage. Damn it. Ah, she's taking a beating. Ooh, she's taking a beating. Oh. Ow, ow, ow. Fun, bitches. Ow, that hurt. God, my power levels are freaking high, and my power levels so high. Ain't coming to help. Not take on. She is not ready to take things on. Nope. Ooh.
Satellite up.
All right. After this, I'm gonna. This is gonna. So it's gonna be the last run I do. Oh. All right. She's definitely got a lot of work to do on her. Not to mention, I've got other problems at the moment. Give me that and give me.
Picking up the enemy flagships. Hang on up there.
Okay. Oh, Tantalus. Wonderful.
Target's shields have failed.
love flying like this, but unfortunately, she is not ready for this type of setting. This is, I like the setup she's got. I mean, I like most of the setup she's got. That was close. Nope, I got stuck inside. Dang it, pilot! You actually got it. Dang it, husband! You actually got it trapped inside that thing rather than avoiding it. This turns like wow, that was cool. All right, I just totally just. No, that was a mistake. Well, Gamma's actually not doing too badly. Just as I say that. Alright, we were doing a lot worse. Yeah, she's still running temporal, and I haven't even set her up yet on the skill. I haven't set her up in terms of specializations, it's nothing. And another tentacle. Of course, another tentacle. They automatically pop in the moment you destroy the last one. There. Definitely got a lot of superfluous skills. There it is. Gamma's definitely getting a beat kicked out of it. But you survived. Oh, nice. You survived the assault. Yes.
You did it. Enemy
Yes. Good job. Not terrible for her first advance run.
The assault is over, at least for now.
Definitely had a lot of help from all the other people. And obviously I died several times, but all things considered, not too bad. All right, so that was my last run for the day on STO. So I'm gonna be popping off, but I'll be back at about 2. I'll be back in an hour at 2 p.m. for my my Dragon Ball Z Kakarot stream. As for this, I'll return to this definitely tomorrow, if not later tonight. Most likely tomorrow though, because tonight I'm gonna do Final Fantasy 14 probably. So I'm gonna go ahead and just log out here. All right, so I thank everyone who came in and watched. Hope you enjoyed the show. Bone Duster, Trizander, thank you both for coming in and checking me out. I will be sure to, come check me out later as well, because I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy. I'm going to be playing some Star Trek Online. I mean, not Star Trek Online, but I'm going to be playing Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So let's raid on. I'm going to raid on Lucy. I like Lucy. I'm going to go raid Lucy. Lucy's playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. She's a lot of fun. She enjoys what she does a lot. So, thanks to everyone again, and I will catch you all next time. I'll catch you all. I'll be back in an hour. Later, be around 2. Later, everyone.